What's going on, guys? Let's do this problem right here. So let's see how we can find the centroid of the region between y is equal to 2x and y is equal to x square using integrals. So here the first thing we are going to do is we are going to draw the graph. So let's draw the graph here. The first equation is y is equal to 2x. So we know it's going to be a line. So let's draw the line right here. And y is equal to x square is going to be a parabola. So let's draw the parabola right here. Okay, so now we have these two graphs. Now the region we have to find the centroid is going to be this region. So whatever the region that is intersecting. So here this is the region we are trying to find. The first thing is we have to find the limits of integrals. Limits of integration. To find that one, we just simply equate these two equations. 2x is equal to x square, and therefore x square minus 2x is equal to 0. And if I take x common, x minus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore x is going to be 0 and x is going to be equal to 2. So this is going from 0 to 2. Now we have the limits of integrals, limits of integration. The next thing we have to do is we have to find the area of this region. To find the area of the region, we can use this equation. A is equal to integral a to b f of x minus g of x. F of x is the top graph, this one, 2x, minus this bottom graph, that is x square, right? X square. And that's the one we are going to subtract, like f of x minus g of x dx. So this is the equation we are going to use to find the area. So we already know that our limits of integration is going to be 0 to 2, 0 to 2, and f of x is the top graph, that is 2x minus g of x is going to be the bottom graph, that's x square dx. Now we can do the integration and see what we get. Here if we do the integration, that's going to give us 2x squared divided by 2 minus x cubed divided by 3, going from 0 to 2. Let's substitute 2, and before I do that I can cancel these 2, and let's substitute 2 and see what we get. So if I substitute 2, this is going to be 4 minus 2 cubed is going to be what? 8 divided by 3. So if I multiply this one by 3, this is going to be 12 over 3. So 12 over 3 minus 8 over 3, that's going to give us 4 over 3. So our area is 4 over 3. Now our main thing is we have to find the x bar and y bar. That's the main question, that's the centroid, right? X bar and y bar. Since we have the area, we can use this one to find the centroids. To find the centroids, we have equations. To find the x bar, we have the equation, that is x bar is equal to 1 over a integral a to b x times f of x minus g of x dx. Right here f of x is the top graph and g of x is the bottom graph, and that's it. 1 over a is going to be simply flip of this value. Here we have 4 over 3, so this is going to be 3 over 4. And the limits of integral is going to be 0 to 2, and x times f of x is the top function, that is 2x, minus g of x is bottom one, that is x squared dx. So let's multiply this one by x and see what we get. 3 over 4, 0 to 2, 2x times x is going to be 2x squared minus x cubed dx. Now we can do the integration. So let's do the integration and see what we get. 3 over 4 times 2x cubed divided by 3 minus x power 4 divided by 4, going from 0 to 2. Let's substitute 2 first. 3 over 4, 2 times 2 cubed divided by 3 minus 2 power 4 divided by 4, if I substitute to this value, if I substitute 0, all of them are going to be 0, because 0 divided by 3 is 0, 0 divided by 4 0, we can simply substitute 0. And this is going to be 3 over 4, and then 2 times 2 gives 8 times 2, that's going to be 16 divided by 3, minus 16 divided by 2 power 4 is 16, 16 divided by 4, and then we have 3 over 4, 16 divided by 3, and 16 divided by 4 is just going to be 4, and then we can take 3 as our common denominator, and if we take 3 as our common denominator, this is going to be what, 16 over 3 minus 12 over 3, and then if you subtract this one, that's going to be just 4 over 3, so 3 over 4 times 4 over 3, it cancels each other, so we just gonna get 1. So x bar is equal to 1. So that's the first centroid we have. X bar is equal to 1. Now we have to find the y bar, right? To find the y bar, we have another equation. Y bar is equal to 1 over a integral a to b. Here the difference is we have to multiply this one by half, and we have to square the top function, f of x square minus g of x square, right? G of x square dx. So this is the equation we are going to use to find the y bar. So 1 over a is going to be same as this one, that's going to be 3 over 4. And then the limits of integration is going to be 0 to 2 and half. F of x square is going to be top function square, that is 2x square, minus the bottom function, that's x square square dx. And if we square this one, let's see what we get. 3 over 4. Since half is a constant, I can move it to the front. And let's square everything. So 2x square is going to be 4x square minus x square is going to be x power 4 dx. Now we can do the integration, and also we can multiply this one. So it's going to be 3 over 8, and if you do the integration, that's going to be 4x cubed divided by 3 minus x power 5 divided by 5, and that's going from 0 to 2. So let's substitute the values. 3 over 8, 4 times 2 cubed divided by 3 minus 2 power 5 divided by 5, and if we substitute 0, everything is going to be 0, because 0 divided by 3 is 0, 0 divided by 5 0, yes 0. So this is going to be 3 over 8 times 4 times 8, so 32 divided by 3, here 32, 2 power 5 is 32 divided by 5, and then we can take 15 as our common denominator, so 3 over 8, 15 common denominator, so this is going to be multiplied by 5, that's going to be 160, and then this is going to be multiplied by 3, that's going to be 96, and if you subtract, you will get 464. So 63 over 8 times 64 divided by 15. Let's cancel this one. So here we have 3, 15 cancels, we get 5 right here, 8, 64 cancels, we get 8 right here. So the final answer is going to be 8 over 5. So from this one we derived, this is our y bar. So y bar is 8 over 5. So for this one, the centroid is going to be at x bar is going to be at 1. We found out already, and y bar is going to be at 8 over 5. So x bar and y bar is going to be 1, 8 over 5. So this is the centroid of this diagram right here, and that's how we do this kind of problems. I hope you guys find this video helpful. Thanks for watching.